All right, y'all. This is Real Life Sports. I'm Pratap.
I'm Shannon.
And so during this playoff season, what we realized is that there are big gaps between the playoff games, and the playoffs are going to extend into June. So once in a while, we're going to throw together a a special edition of Real Life Sports. And so today we have a special edition related to one of my favorite topics, which is what's going on in the dome. So hairstyles. So we're going to kick it off, and these are all Shannon's top 5 hairstyles that made it into the playoffs. So we know that there were some surprises of the teams that made it into the playoffs, but we got some of the best hairstyles that made it into the playoffs. All right, so here we go. So starting with number 5, we're going to go with...
Drum roll, please.
Chicago Bulls, Joakim Noah.
Now, I think that this is a fine line between best hairstyle and worst hairstyle, but I really appreciate that, he's probably the only guy in the NBA rocking the top knot bun, and with so much aggressive play across the NBA, I think it's really great that he's not afraid to let his girly side come out. So, way to go, Noah. Looking good.
Yep, a couple other things to note there. We're both big tennis fans, and Joakim's dad, Yannick Noah, won the 1983 French Open, so he comes from a good pedigree. Yannick had a good hairstyle, but I don't know about that, sprout and bun thing, but, it's all good. Also, Joakim won Defensive Player of the Year this year, which is also a big surprise, but, respect. The hair gets you very far these days. All right, next up, we got from the Houston Rockets. Not only does he have the hair going on up there, but he's got it down here. Fear the beard, James Harden.
All right, now not only has Harden got probably the best beard in the NBA, his faux hawk is also looking very stylish. And I think, watching the first game of the Houston Blazers playoffs, he seems to have really influenced the rest of his teammates. A lot of guys are really rocking the faux hawk on the team. He's clearly an influencer in the NBA, so we got to give it out to James Harden.
Cool. Next up, after Harden, we got 2, not 1, but 2 from the Miami Heat. First up, you got to respect for this guy, no matter what you think about his game. It's the Birdman, Anderson.
Now, I feel like he gets a lot of note for his tattoos and his overall, look, but we can't overlook the hair. I think that he's toned it down a little bit for this playoffs, but the serious mohawk is really, it's a strong statement. So way to go, Birdman. Looking good.
Yeah, not to mention the neck tattoo. All right, next up, as I mentioned, a little hint there, an oldie but a goodie. We got the receding hairstyle of LeBron James, the king.
Now, this award is really more for LeBron James' headband, which I think is the hardest working player of the NBA. And really just making a lot out of not a lot going on LeBron's head.
Yeah, not to hate on him, but come on, man. Come on, dog.
Which leads us to our top hairstyle of the 2014 NBA playoffs.
Yeah, so for the number 1, I was like, all right, well, got to ask Shannon where she's taking her inspiration from on some of this. So I got to ask you, where are you taking your inspiration from?
Of course. I'm getting it from you, Pratap.
All right, so here we go. Robin Lopez, Rip City.
Rip City. Robin Lopez looking amazing with the full hair. And I think really should have been in contention for Defensive Player of the Year this year. Looking good.
Yep, so anyways, I got to give it up for Robin Lopez. I feel like he had, if not Defensive Player of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Comeback Player of the Year, any of those things. He was, averaging double-doubles for a good part of the season, and he's really ripping it up this season. So we'll see how far the Blazers can go based on his defensive prowess.
All right, well, that's it for this episode of Real Life Sports. Lopez, we love you. Look forward to seeing you on the court. And congratulations, having the best hair of the playoffs. If you like us, like our video and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.